All right, guys, welcome. So, today we are making holiday nutrition easy as possible so that you can feel lighter, energized, and in control this holiday season. And honestly, so that you can see how easy it is. Okay, I know that it's probably hard to believe when you've spent years struggling with your body and feeling like nothing you do works and just feeling so overwhelmed with all of the sweet treats and everything. And I am just coming on here today to share with you exactly what you can do in order to stay on track and either lose weight, maintain whatever your goal is right now, but most importantly, so that you can enjoy your holidays and feel good, right? Because nobody wants to diet throughout Christmas, but also nobody wants to feel like shit, right? We want to be able to have it both. And today I'm going to teach you how to do that. Okay. So, first things first, I want to just tell you guys that it's not the holiday foods that make you gain weight. It is the story you tell yourself after you eat it. Right? You think you need to be perfect to make progress. So one imperfect meal becomes, "Ugh, I blew it." Right? It becomes, I blew it. I'll restart on Monday, which becomes, I'll start next week. Next week becomes January. And that is the actual problem. Okay. Now, if you don't take action on what I'm teaching you today, we know what happens, right? We're going to repeat the same holiday cycle that we have hated for year after year. But if you do take action on what I'm telling you today, I promise you, you are going to feel in control, energized, and confident all season long while actually enjoying your favorite foods. Okay. And to illustrate my point, I didn't want to share about me. I figured I would share about a client of mine who came to me, and every year around the holidays, she will gain 5 to 10 pounds, feel like shit, and just go into January feeling so behind and defeated. Now, last year, what we did was we implemented the few simple shifts that I'm going to share with you guys today. And not only did she not gain that 5 to 10 pounds, she actually lost weight and felt better in her body by New Year than she did this time of year. Okay. So I promise you, even if you feel like nothing works and it just feels really, really hard, you can see results during the holiday season as long as you're willing to make these small intentional shifts. Okay. Now, the first shift is that holiday weight gain is massively understood. Okay. Now, I want to change the way you see holiday nutrition for the rest of your life. Holiday weight gain does not come from parties. Holiday weight gain comes from overestimating the damage and underestimating the benefits that you get from intentionally nourishing your body and adding in healthy foods. Okay? Because the truth is, December, as much as we feel like it is not one long holiday. You are not constantly partying 24/7. Most of us are just eating like we are. Okay? But in reality, we have 3, 6, maybe 10 holiday meals if you are super outgoing. Okay. And yeah, like we have a few stressful days and all of the things, but there are 44 days left in the year. You're telling me that out of 44 days, you're going to have more days that are going to not count and throw you off track? Absolutely not. And not only that, like say you do have 3, 6, 10 dinners over the course of the rest of the year. Like, are you telling me that it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner that you're going out for? Probably not. Okay, so there are more meals that you can create that are nourishing for your body than that are going to hurt you. Okay, and they're not even really going to be that bad. Okay, so this is just one thing I really want to drill into your head. Okay, is that there are more days left in the year that you can do good for your body than there are days you're going to be partying. So, again, about 6 holiday meals, but we still have like at least 40 days, or there's 44 days left in the year. Okay, which one's going to affect you more? Right? The holiday parties only are a big deal if you let them be a big deal, if you let them roll into one, into the other, into the other. Okay. Now here's the thing is you do not need perfection. You need a system. You need a plan. When we have no idea what we're doing and we are just like, oh, well, I'm going to try to eat a little bit healthier this year, nothing gets done. Okay. If you are not super specific and super clear on what you are doing, it is very hard to take action. So what you want to do is have a system. and hence what we're going to do here today. Okay. So step number one is you want to, like, say you're going out for dinner, right? You want to eat normally throughout the day. No skipping meals, no saving calories. Okay. You want to make sure that you eat breakfast and lunch before you go out for dinner. I know, and I hear it all the time. People are like, oh, well, I'm just gonna save up my calories for later. Do not do that, because you are going to end up eating more than you would have if you ate breakfast and lunch. Okay, so make sure to still get your meals in. Now, what the hell do you eat at breakfast and lunch? Well, keep your meals relatively the same, but what I want you to do is make sure they include a palm size serving of protein and one handful of fruit or veggies. Okay, so before your holiday parties, you are going to get some protein and some fruits and vegetables. You are going to give your body the nutrients that it needs. Not only because your body deserves to have protein, fruits, and vegetables and fiber, so that when you have some sugar and some cookies, it's okay because you already gave your body the nutrients that it needs. But also, this is going to help you eat less when you do go out for dinner. Because when your body has protein, has fiber, has fruits and veggies, you are going to feel more nourished. You are not going to feel starving. When we feel starving, we eat more. Okay, so protein and fiber at breakfast and lunch before your holiday parties, right? And oh, Ronnie, what if I'm going out for brunch? Okay, lunch and dinner, protein and fiber. And like, I mean, if you're going out for brunch, you're still gonna get a protein source, whether you have eggs, meat, whatever it is, right? You're still gonna be able to eat that and just like get a side of fruit. Get a side of fruit. Super, super easy. Okay. We are trying to make this as simple as possible, you guys. Okay. So before the event, protein, fiber, protein, fiber. At the event, you're going to take your plate. Okay, you're going to take your plate. Half of your plate is again going to be protein and as much fiber as you can. I can guarantee you that any holiday dinner, holiday party you're going to go to is going to serve some form of protein, right? You're going to get some form of protein in there, and pretty much everybody's going to serve some veggies, whether it's a veggie dip, a salad, Brussels sprouts, carrots, cooked veggies, doesn't really matter. Okay, but half of your plate is protein and veggies. The other half, whatever your heart desires, okay? If you love stuffing, if you love mashed potatoes, if you love rolls, if you, whatever it is, okay? That gets to be on the other half of your plate. Now, here's your bonus hack. When you sit down to eat, and you are going to sit down to eat, okay, we are not going to stand, we are not going to sit there and graze. This is a huge, huge thing. You want to be aware of what you're eating. So don't graze, okay? Make yourself a plate, sit down, and then you are going to eat the protein and veggies first. Eat the protein and veggies first, and then enjoy. Enjoy the mashed potatoes, enjoy the stuffing, enjoy whatever it is that you like to eat, okay? Because first of all, when you nourish your body first, you go into it knowing that you already gave your body the nutrients that it needs, right? You loved on your body, you gave your body some nutrients, your body's going to be happy, but again, you're going to feel more full. So you're going to be less likely to overeat potatoes and bread and all of those things, which are easier to overeat, especially if you're starving. Okay, so when you sit down to dinner, protein, veggies, and then whatever the hell you want. Okay, now again, sit down, be present. When we are grazing, we are unaware of what we are eating, but when you sit down to eat and you actually pay attention to your food, you will eat less but feel more satisfied. Okay, that is the goal. All right, so nourish first, mindfully enjoy your favorites. Then the third shift, the third thing I want you to do is think like a woman who cares about her body. Think like a woman who stays in shape. Okay, a woman who is healthy, who is fit, treats one meal or never treats one meal like a whole day. Okay, if she goes out for dinner, she's not like, oh my God, I ruined the whole day. Oh my God, I ruined the whole week. A woman who struggles to stay consistent lets one meal become a whole day, become a whole week. Okay, so we need to shift our identity. And this is very simple. You just ask yourself, what would the healthiest, fittest version of me do? Would she sit here and wallow? Would she feel bad about what she ate? Or would she just move the hell on? Probably just move on. Okay, you have one meal off, that's fine. And even if you're like, oh well, Ronnie, I went out to the party and I didn't follow your plate rule. I didn't have any protein, didn't have any veggies. Who cares? Who cares? You cannot change what you did in the past. You can only change what you do in the present moment. So never, ever, ever let what you ate, drank, did, or didn't do affect what you choose to do today. Okay? And here's the rule that stops the spiral. Here's the rule that stops Monday next week turning into January. Always make your next meal nourishing. Okay? So after a party, right? The next morning, when you wake up for breakfast, make that meal healthy. Not next Monday, not in January, your next meal. Okay, always, like whenever you go out to eat, your next meal nourishes your body. And this is what stops the guilt binge cycle because we're interrupting that pattern, right? Where we would sit there and normally be like, oh my God, I've ruined everything, right? I ruined everything. I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to have to do this, blah, 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 blah. No, every day you get back on track. Okay. And this is like, if you only take away one thing from this video, this is the secret is every single day you give yourself a blank slate. Okay, where it doesn't matter what I ate yesterday, it doesn't matter what I drank, didn't do, whatever, my body deserves nutrients today. So, regardless of what you ate the day before, you wake up and you have your protein, you have your fruits and veggies, you eat those things. All right, and here is what we're gonna do. So, we have our blank slate every single day. We wake up and we're like, okay, all right, I did this yesterday. I went out, I partied, I had a little bit too much, I didn't eat enough vegetables. We're moving on. What the hell do we move on to? Because again, if we are not very specific on what we are doing, we don't know what to do. So what you are going to do is follow these 3 non-negotiables. If you do these things, 80% of the time, I promise you, you will feel good in your body by January. You will not gain the weight. You're going to be energized. You're going to feel good. Okay. So our rules, and I've already kind of touched on this a little bit, but non-negotiable number 1 is you want to have a serving of protein at every single meal. This is going to help with hunger. This is going to help with blood sugar stability, and it's going to keep your cravings down. Okay, so protein at every single meal, palm size, right? Keep it easy. Non-negotiable number 2 is to move your body in some way every single day. Okay, this can be a quick walk, something, but a body in motion stays in motion. A body at rest stays at rest. The longer you sit still, the harder it gets to move. But the nice thing is you don't have to do a lot in order to get benefits from this. So even if it is just a 5-minute walk every single day, commit to that. Okay. And then non-negotiable number 3, water. Okay. You want to be drinking 1, at least, maybe 2 if you're okay, right? Liters of water every single day. Okay, hydrate all the freaking time. I swear to you, drinking enough water would eliminate like 80% of people's problems nowadays. So these are your non-negotiables. Every single day you give yourself a blank freaking slate. Doesn't matter what you did yesterday, you're going to nourish your body today. Okay, and repeat after me. I want you to drop it in the comments. No matter what I did yesterday, I am going to nourish my body today. You get to give yourself a blank slate. This is the one habit that will change your freaking life, I swear to God. Okay, and then every single day, protein, right? A palm-sized serving of protein at every single meal. Move your body in some way. And some days, this could be like putting on your favorite Christmas playlist and dance cleaning the house. Okay, the point is that you're just moving. Like I'm trying to make this so simple, is move your body. Okay, the more you move your body, the more you're moving, the more your body wants to move. The more you sit, the more your body wants to sit. Okay, and water. If you're not drinking like any water right now, don't jump right up to 2 liters because it's just going to be too much for your body. Okay. But just start with like 1 liter water. If you're already drinking 1 liter water, amazing. Bump it up to 2. Okay. That's it. That's all I want you to do. Okay. Protein. And I mean, if you want to add the extra little bit there, you can do your protein and your veggies. Okay. Protein and some fruit or veggies at every single meal. Move your body in some way, shape, or form every single day and drink your fucking water. Okay. Remember, you do not get results by being perfect. You get results by not quitting when you are not perfect. All right. So, like I said, I promise you, if you do these things 80% of the time, you are going to feel so freaking good in your body throughout the holidays, and getting into a routine in January is going to be so much easier because you're not starting from zero. Okay. So, drop it in the comments. Let us know that you are here, that you are taking action, and that you are committing to yourself. And again, these habits are going to help you feel good. They're going to help you lose weight, maintain all these things during the holidays. But tomorrow, I will be talking about the bare minimum workout strategy that you can use to actually tone up and feel more confident before Christmas. And don't worry, it only takes a couple days. Honestly, it's like you could get results with less than an hour a week. Okay, less than an hour a week. I'm sure you can all commit to that, right? So remember, it might not always be easy, but it is always worth it. All right, so get out there, drink your water, eat your protein, kick some ass, take some names, and I will see you all tomorrow.